On this day, the 7th day of July, the holy bishops Cyril and Methodius, whose respective birthdays are on the 14th of February and the 6th of April. At Rome, the holy martyrs Claudius, a notary, Nicostratus, an assistant prefect, Castorius, Victorinus, and Symphorian, who had been brought to the faith of Christ by Saint Sebastian and baptized by the blessed priest Polycarp. While they were engaged in searching for the bodies of the holy martyrs, the judge Fabian had them arrested, and for 10 days he tried to shake their constancy by threats and flatteries. But being utterly unable to succeed, he ordered them to be thrice tortured, then thrown into the sea. At Durazzo, in Macedonia, the holy martyrs Peregrinus, Lucian, Pompeius, Hesychius, Papias, Saturninus, and Germanus, all natives of Italy. In the persecution of Trajan, they took refuge in the town of Durazzo, where they saw the saintly bishop Astius hanging on a cross for the faith of Christ. They then publicly declared themselves to be Christians, when, by order of the governor, they were arrested and cast into the sea. At Brescia, Saint Apollonius, bishop and confessor. At Eichstatt in Germany, Saint Willibald, the first bishop of that city. He was the son of Saint Richard, King of England, and brother of Saint Walburga, Virgin. He labored with Saint Boniface in preaching the gospel and converted many nations to Christ. In Auvergne, Saint Elidius, bishop. At Urgal in Spain, Saint Odo, bishop. In England, Saint Hedda, bishop of the West Saxons. At Alexandria, the birthday of Saint Pantanius, a man of apostolic manner, filled with wisdom. He had such an affection and love for the word of God, and was so inflamed with the ardor of faith and devotion, that he set out to preach the gospel of Christ to the nations, living in the farthest districts of the East. Returning at last to Alexandria, he rested in peace, in the time of Antoninus Caracalla. At Fairmoutier, in the neighborhood of Meaux, Saint Ethelburga, Virgin, daughter of an English king. At Perugia, Blessed Pope Benedict XI, a native of Treviso, of the order of preachers, who in the brief space of his pontificate greatly promoted the peace of the Church, the restoration of discipline, and the spread of religion, and in other places many holy martyrs, confessors, and holy virgins.